Hey guys, word to the wise. I wanted to touch on this Iran situation. I was listening to it. I didn't really watch any news really on it. I just wanted to Google it, I think yesterday. Today's Monday, the 2nd. And supposedly they did this to, I guess, be ahead of them to protect our infrastructures over there somehow. This morning it hit me. I said, oh, you know what? It's Purim season. I don't know what day exactly in 2026 Purim is. Well, guess what? It's today. So they started this whole thing Friday. I don't know how the international date timeline works in comparison, but it's interesting that today is Purim, which in the book of Esther, when you go to chapters, I believe it's 9 and 10, the last two chapters, it talks about how, I believe it was the Persian king who allowed Esther and her people to then go against their enemies, take them out, take them down, do whatever, the Bible said they were allowed to do, which was, I believe, just killing all their enemies. So it's interesting that they would choose this season, and I'm sure over in the time peace land, they're celebrating it up, because they have their dome program protecting them from outside, evil, if you will. And who was the Persian king that allowed them to do this? And looking at their coins, here it is. There's that same kind of a Persian Babylonian king, which then makes me wonder again, not anytime soon, I'm sure, but in the future, when it speaks of in the Christian Bible of Mystery Babylon, they can easily point back to us as this Mystery Babylon, but when you read into Mystery Babylon and you look closely, the merchants of the earth wept for her. The person who was buying the merchant's goods, the one who holds the money. I'm just saying, it's a very interesting, when you start looking at all these different aspects of what's going on right now. And here again, I'm just hearing, just to add on to this, like gas prices are supposed to go up because of this, and how they're attacking Saudi oil farms now. And here you have these chess pieces, you have your knights and your bishops and your kings and your queens and your rooks, and all they ever do is attack the pawns. It's just very odd. Why? That's why I never voted. That's why I never vote, is because if I didn't vote for Harris, who else would I have voted for? Unless you're going to put some sort of a, John Doe down, or John Smith or whatever. Who do you vote for? Well, I'm going to be voting for Trump, I guess, because he's the other person. I'm not going to vote left. I'm voting right. And if I would have voted right, this is what I would have voted for.